enjoy. And yeah, we're going to go straight in. Cheers to the sponsors. Obviously, you pay me to do this, so I can't hate you too much. But yeah, that's the sponsorship plug out the way for now. When there's a pause, I'll probably do another one because that's what they paid for. And yeah, sweet. I think we've covered that. Ladies, I aren't think that. Well, you never know. My mum might be watching. You are, hello, mum. If you aren't, not hello, mum. The guy on a yes, it is the guy on a laptop. The guy on a laptop that cost him probably too much money as well. So there's that. The guy who should probably not have invested his money into this laptop. But adblock not working. No, I paid all this money for wait a minute. No, you didn't. Is this Tombiz? If you add an extra Z, then yes, it is. If you don't, then no. There's actually a Danish player called Tobiz. I saw him at the LAN and I was like, yeah, Danish version of me. He also, actually, interestingly, beat Red Reserve on cash. So I'm not so confident. Are you going to cast AGO versus Wendigo later? Yes, I am. Hi, son. Hi, Dad? Dad? Bike, you've been noticed. Either way, we're into the pistol round. Kit bought up with a smoke. DGL, the classic, and, well, okay, this is aggressive. Freddy Frog looking to try and find something early on. Won't do so. Now, I'm like, Kinguin have already beaten them twice over the last, like, few weeks, or not even that. I think maybe it was a month, I don't know, on this map. So I'm expecting Kinguin to take this, but at the same time, I don't know what to expect from this Kinguin team. It's got good components, but whether they work together, that's another thing altogether. Obviously, losing yesterday, unable to take things home. And, yeah, well, Taz already managing to pick up the first. He was the man with the utility. It helps his team get the bomb down. Now it's the Kevlar players looking to hold on. Plesson has retrieved the kit. So that's something at least. But they've got to try and get themselves back in. And this drop player of Maniz should have something to say about that. I say that, he gets absolutely nothing done. There's going to be a couple of trades either way, with the CTs still looking to try and get back into this site, but the bomb is ticking down, and they still have quite a lot of work to do, and they won't be able to do it. 1-0 to Kinguin. They'll take themselves the lead, and now the CTs are going to have to force. MySpace now does CSGO matches. Brilliant. Tom will be very happy. Wait, that's me. I'll be very happy. Ah, there you go. I love the idea that he initially made that website and just went, you know what? Everybody is going to be my friends. They don't have a choice. Like, that is a great way to make friends. Forcefully. Only MySpace ever did that. And then, of course, he sold it to Rupert Murdoch, who lost a load of money on it. So, ha 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 ha. I'm kidding. I, of course, love Rupert Murdoch. Minus Taz plus Taz. That seems like a waste of time. Although, if he gets a sign-on bonus, I'm happy with that. Because I like Taz. And I think he deserves more money for being a nice human being. I appreciate nice human beings. T-side, at least in this round, they've already found the opening pick. And they're going to be going over towards the B side. Unfortunately, Red Reserve, they've decided to go over towards the A side. You can see the problem here. And just in case there is anybody who wants me to describe this properly, the CTs are all here, and the Ts are all here. Taz! Get back in the circle. But you get the point. They're on opposite sides of the map. Kinguin, if they don't win this round, I will be reporting their opponents for cheating. I also like how I did the orange circle around the blues and the blue circle around the orange. Like, and actually, yeah, you've noticed that as well, and it clearly annoys you, which I like. But what do you think of the CS:GO training update? I think it's stupid. That's all I'm gonna say. Either way, Pleasant is going to manage to find one. That means there's a gun down that he can retrieve, which he already has. He's got an ump. And, yeah, all in all, that's not too bad. It means he can drop the CZ over to Relaxer. Or the... Really? Is that what we've got to in Counter-Strike? Yeah, there we go. There we go. That makes more sense. Oh, I was about to say. Giving the SMG to the unarmored player? That's crazy. Although Relaxer is the one who wants the AWP, but he can afford one anyway, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. Thank you for explaining. That's no Oh, Pleasant. Come on, that's not nice. There's no need for that. The backstab. But either way, one man over on towards this A site. It will just be Botten or Borton. I've been told it's Borton. I've been specifically messaged and told that I was saying it wrong, and it is Borton. I still forgot to look up how to say Groovy, by the way. But, yeah. Deal with it. A little bit of damage done early on to Freddy Frog. Obviously, that was by his teammate. Other than that, we've seen absolutely nothing. There's a minute 10 left on the clock, and the CTs are going to look to reaggress, try and take a little bit of map control. But, yeah, other than that, we're just waiting patiently. And they've gone for the same stack once again. The only problem is that Taz has got so far out that the rotation is already going to be called. The T's are just going to be like, wait a minute. If there's nobody on B, that means there's nobody on B. So we should go B, and Taz is going to quickly clean things out. Borton will be in on the flank. It does manage to retrieve one, but it's actually only going to be trades, and these pistols are doing a decent amount of damage. Hey, wall across. Pleasant, well positioned. Maniz on the other side. Will actually go down. That's an AK-47. They really are doing damage, making a lot of money off the back of that UMP as well. And Rarlan and Reitz are now the only two left with a gun. Hey, Tom, where is Jerry? I've never heard that joke before. Even though I did make that joke, like, a few weeks ago at BetNet Masters. Because I was disappointed. Well, I didn't get to cast Jerry for long because he got eliminated. But, yeah, it is going to be 3-0. Kinguin do take themselves the round, but a UMP saved, you can use that. And AK onto Placid, you can definitely use that. So, yeah, all in all, not a bad round from Red Reserve. They'll go into their first buy with a much stronger one than normally would be expected. Plenty of utility, an AWP. Yeah, first round buy, that's pretty damn good. And I think DJL is going to be the one to take the hit. It was a shame that we didn't get to see him at BetNet. I believe he had some sort of a swollen hand. Can you say T, who, you, yeah, bunny? What? Who choose map 1? Kinguin. Next map is going to be Cash, which is a map that Kinguin have not yet won with this roster. So, I think they've only played it twice, and they lost both. One of them was in overtime to Team Spirit, so that's not the worst thing in the world, especially when you've got Sumdai Young, who is just an absolute tank sometimes. He sometimes makes you die young, but other times not so much. I have no idea what I just said, but, eh. You are just a memer. Yeah, a little bit. Here we go, though. We'll see if the CT side can make this work. Relaxer. We'll be able to find the first pick. Wow. They're looking to try and make this work. They haven't actually got that much money saved because of the amount of damage done. Oh, okay, so I won't read out that again. Are you using autodirector? Yes, I do not have an observer, so I am observer, producer, caster, just a maestro, basically. I am a god of Counter-Strike, or something like that. DJL is going to get the second pick for his team, and for some reason, autodirector switches away as he's about to do more damage, but there is a push coming in on the other side. Mouse will meet his doom and leaves it all onto Reitz to try and turn the tide, but he's got no time. There's only 10 seconds to actually get onto this site. Relaxer holding the cross, or at least he was. He needs to get around this corner, and ooh, that's going to be close. I don't think he has enough time. Nope. Bomb goes down, but it's after the clock, and Reitz just going to want to stay alive. What you said sounds similar to bad words. You are also bald. Yes, I am. Me and Taz have something in common. We're both beautiful bald men. Hey, Grace. I remember you from yesterday. But here we go. We'll be back in for the tease. Little bit of a sketchy one. They've got some utility missing. How old are you? 23. So I miss being 22 because then I used to be able to make the joke, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling. And then if anybody knew the answer, I knew that they listened to Taylor Swift. It's a great joke, and no matter what, I win. Although I could change the lyrics and say, you don't know about me, but I'm feeling, and then the answer is 23. But it also works with 33, 43, 53, 63. So, you know. Here we go. United versus Pioneers. I'm pretty sure I didn't cast that game. I'm feeling pretty good. But tease, they're going to be pushing it onto the site. Got quite far, but there's a lot of people ready and waiting for them. It's going to be a quick trade initially. Plessen still lurking around. And there's two players in the back line, which could definitely cause some problems for Team Kinguin when it comes to this retake. They're going to want to try and remove them from those positions. And Taz is ready and waiting on the headshot angle. Somebody needs to basically move him or flash him off. And there's only an HE left onto Borton, which definitely isn't the greatest weapon. And look at this from Maniz. He's gone round the back. Going to make things very difficult indeed. Even gets both kills. Great work from him. Finishing off all of these players. Execution of the remainder. And now Freddy Frog has no choice but to try and save his gun. Money is not going to be good for the CTs into the next round, but they may be able to squeeze together a bye. How long have you been bald? See, most people ask me how long I've been casting. You call my name. Spike Young. There you go. I'm almost bad. Almost bald. Yeah, no, I don't know. A couple of years. I tried to cling on to the amount of hair that I had, and it looked absolutely atrocious. In fact, you can see it at the very top of my Twitter. It's my pinned tweet. Hey, Sam. I missed you too. Right. Well, we do have a buy. DJL's going to have an AWP. Now, I'm not sure why. Let's see, this is something that does irritate me a bit. It may be down to position, in which case, fair enough. But surely you should give that AWP over to Relaxer. He is the AWPer. It makes a bit more sense. Yeah, Sweet Vodka. That's actually my Twitch emote. That is my Twitch emote. Am I Moses' bro? Yes, because he is also British. Did you know Kinguin logo looks like a penguin? Oh, I thought it was a panda. Sorry, my bad. DJL looking to try and lock down Platt. And a little bit of aggression coming out from Relaxer. And the timing may actually work out for him. He's still got to watch out for Mouse, who is going to be watching this angle. Now, I have to say, I actually quite like the look of this Kinguin team. Like, if you look at the individual parts, it's actually a pretty good team. Like, I've been a big fan of Maniz for a while. Obviously, Taz, hell of a lot of experience. I think Mouse and Rallen are decent players, and Reet's obviously coming over with him. So, I think that this has the fundamentals of a good team. I think that's the one thing about the Polish scene. There's so much talent in there. I think it just needs the right leadership. That's always been the biggest problem. But here we go. T-side looking to execute on towards this beast. Like DJL is still there with the AWP. I should say was still there with the AWP as Taz has removed him. And Taz is just going ham at the moment. Find himself an early double. Plessen will be able to trade one back. But the bomb is going to be able to switch up onto the site. And, well, Mouse has now found another one. It's all left onto Plessen and Relaxer. Relaxer is going for the quick flank, but the fact is a 4 versus 2 seems pretty unlikely, and actually gets dinked up. I believe that was Taz again. No, it was Reeks. Never mind. Can you show the odds? Yes. It's a qualifier, right? Will you be casting the main event? Well, I've casted like the last 4 or 5, so I'm not going to say that I am, but I'm not going to say that I'm not either. Right, let's actually go on. Someone's asked, and I am contractually obliged to show these odds. Is there just like an overall odds? Winner of map 3. Match winner, that's what we're looking for. Match winner, live bets. There you go. Kinguin have the advantage. Let's refresh it just to make sure. Oh, now it's... No, it's the same. Never mind, it was the same. And then in map 1... Yeah, and for anybody wondering, I do know that there is no sound. There you go. That's the map. So Kinguin have the odds on both. There you go. That is odds done. Sellout mode activated. That caster reading chat. Oh, well, you must hate me then. I'm just psychic. Prince Donut Man. No. You can't. Everything's more hairy than my head, so yes. What are those bottles on your Twitter? They are Star Wars water bottles, which I didn't know existed until I came to Ukraine and I saw them. What about map 2? Oh, you're not going to make me go back. How long have you commentated CSGO? About 3 years, I think. Like, as a paid caster, probably about 2. But, yeah, I did a bit at the beginning where you do it for free because I wanted to be a caster, and it worked out in the end. It's still got some way to go, but it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. CT side, the majority of them don't have any money for this round. They're going to be saving for the next. And, well, what that means is that the T's have a chance to get themselves a 6th round on the board already. This early reset definitely being a bit of a pain. Crotch will be spotted onto Pleasant and shot straight in the nads. Not the greatest start to the round for him. We are just going to watch T's run onto the site. Only Relaxer with a weapon. Hey, Fear, how's it going? What's your paycheck? Well, that's a secret. Where is Hugo? Dead. That's not true, by the way. And if he is, I will cry one solitary tear. He'll be happy to know that, because I am a man of little emotion. Other than sarcasm. Is sarcasm an emotion? I watched Rebels vs. Gambit. Oh my god, that game was insane. Relaxer. Does manage to find one. Now we'll just look to back out. The problem is, backing out has become very difficult because Rylan is in on the flank. He wants that gun and he's going to take it. No weapons saved, but the CTs will have enough money to buy anyway. Relaxer will even have his AWP. Is mayonnaise an emotion? No, but it tastes good. Whose map is this? Kinguin. Hugo is my friend's neighbor. See, that's the thing. We bump into weird people that Hugo knows all the time. We got on a flight once, and a guy sat 2 rows behind us, on, I'm pretty sure it was a flight to Ukraine, was like a guy who lived down his road. And I was just like, how does that even happen? Like, he doesn't live near the airport or anything either. The guy was just coincidentally going to Ukraine. It was just really weird. How did you learn English so well? I'm English. That helps. Here we go. CT Sider said they do have a buyback in, although Freddy Frog has taken a bit of a hit. And actually, so has DJL. They've gone for some UMPs. Little bit of aggression coming out from Relaxer. Oh, I think he gets caught there. A second later and he will get a pick. Yeah, Taz is on Kinguin. It's weird. I saw him at Copenhagen Games wearing the Kinguin shirt, and it was just weird for me. Rylan, he manages to find a pick while blind. But when did Taz move to Kinguin? The same time that Mihu moved to VP. Why did it take me so long to think of VP? Freddy Frog almost catches Maniz with his pants down. Which is not something you want to do. Actually, okay, just peeks out and finds Reach. Clearly the UMP's still pretty damn effective. Pleasant manages one back, but Taz has been on a tear. 7-2 at the moment. Mouse will find one more and leaves it on to just Relaxer, and well, Mouse will close him down as well. Taz has been playing really well. He's not normally someone that you see just leading the charge. It did have his moments in VP, but I hope that this is like Taz Reborn. Revenge of the Taz. I'm sure there's like a movie with something like that, like a Tasmanian Devil Returns. Tactical pause called by Kinguin. What? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Tactical pause called by Kinguin. Yep, got nothing. I have no clue. Absolutely no idea. No idea. No clue. But, yeah. Clearly they wanted a tactical pause. I've... You know? There you go. I would try and, like, tell you why, but I don't know. Did you know these teams are CSGO teams? Well, I think they're also, like, other things as well. Let's see if Red Reserve can use Kinguin's tactical pause to help them. Maybe that was just a BM pause. I do like a good BM pause. Like, BM is underrated. I feel like you need to talk some trash every once in a while. Or call pauses when you don't need a pause. But maybe there was genuinely something that they spotted out. And if that is the case, brilliant. If you're winning and you still spot things that are going wrong and you want to talk about them, that is fine by me. Maybe it's just a moment to just be like, okay guys, let's not get too cocky. We want to make sure that we win this one. The next map is cash. We don't really play cash. Although I will say that I remember Pride used to be pretty decent at cash, so I feel like, at least for Maniz, it's not a bad map. Then again, Maniz is a beast. I have been a little bit confused as to why he hasn't been on a better team for quite a while. Like, he was just a monster, so I think this pickup is a good pickup. I think this team could be decent. I think Rarlan was always good. Like, I remember the days of Rarlan and Furlan just tearing it up in Kinguin, so yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they can do. I'm pretty sure Hugo is, like, having a couple of days off. GG Alpha, I love you too. Ooh, Pleasant. Here we go. Let's do some damage, Pleasant. Make things costly. Like, the T's have loads of money, but at the same time... Oh, Maniz. Oh, well, this is just... That's just mean. He just played him like a fiddle. His name is Caster, not Tom. Actually, I will respond to both. They had their chance at Copenhagen Games. To be fair, that was their first time on, like, LAN, wasn't it? Since this was, yeah, Tom Carson again. Caster bet on Red Reserve. Actually, I didn't bet on anyone. I haven't bet on a game since the days of, oh, what was it called? CSGO Lounge. I haven't bet in ages. I also never bet on a game I commentate on. I would do AGO versus Windigo. And he's just going to kick things off, and that's a nice couple of kills to start. We are going to have DGL quickly rotating in. Reeks is a little bit low. Are we going to see Bogdan's Law? Are you going to give him the ult minis, or are you just like, nah, I'm better? Want to be resurrected into your future? That's weird. Mouse is going to catch off a little bit of aggression, and they've actually quickly rotated over towards this A site. Orton will be ready and waiting, but Taz is going to deck him in a couple of seconds, and DGL is left alone. Tears slowly rolling down his face. And Maniz is mean. I'm just going to point that out. Maniz is mean. Like, this is what I call kicking a man when he's down. All of his friends are dead, and Maniz is just like, you know what? You want to try and save your gun?
Well, you're not going to.
Where is Red Reserve from? Sweden. Grube or something. Typical Grube. Here we go, though. No more pistols for Red Reserve. It's been a streak of 6 rounds for Team Kinguin now, and they are dominating. Strong performance from Taz. Strong performance across the board. Maniz has started to wake up, which makes things even scarier. And Kinguin, they're looking solid. I still think that Cash is a bridge too far, because they just don't really play it, but the fact is, it's not their permaban. They have 2 maps they don't really play. I think that's the big problem with this Kinguin team at the moment is they need to, like, really you want to have 6 maps you can at least play. Already, Reets will get the opener onto the only man on the B site. It has been quite common for Red Reserve to stack A in these pistol rounds, so pretty much Kinguin just continue to push in towards B. They're still being methodical, making sure all of the angles are clear, and slowly just making sure that this is a simplistic round for them. But the fact is, they're still going to go aggressive. CT side don't actually have that much to save, but the Ts have so much money that I think they're beyond caring. A 10th round is almost indefinitely on the board, and, well, this is problematic. Where is Skywalker? There isn't a Skywalker one. There's actually, I think there's only 6. Unless I made a mistake. In which case, if there's more of those, I will have to go buy them. I did see some, like, other films. That was sick from Taz, by the way. That transitioned onto the second head. But, yeah. I saw some, like, Iron Man ones and stuff. But I was like, I don't want those water bottles. I just want the Star Wars ones. Oh my god, Lobster Tom. Please. Please, no. You still always a lobster. Like, I still don't, like, when I first heard that, I was laughing for a good 5 minutes. Like, I was just like, I never made that connection at all. Just like someone calling him a lobster for no reason. But, yeah, that is my claim to fame, is that I am the Tom that Harry shouted at when he said, you still always a monster. There you go. Do you like Taylor Swift? Well, I used it as a joke for a whole year about how old I am, so sure, why not? Avengers Age of Taz. I feel like you haven't tried too hard to come up with that. Who's leading Kinguin? See, I would guess Taz, but I actually don't know the answer. Here we go, though. Double AWP setup. Freddy Frog will bring in the secondary. It's been a quiet day so far for Red Reserve. Only one man with any real fragging, and that is Pleasant, and the frags haven't been too impactful. Yeah, Taz is in-game leader. Yeah, it's just, I was going to guess. T-side. Look like they're going to gather up over towards this A side, looking to try and take long control. Borton is there alongside Relaxer with the AWP. Now, you can't actually see much from this angle. That flashbang is solid. He is quite far back. Borton's going to go aggressive and finds one, but Taz is quick to trade. Another kill comes in, but again, it's just traded out. The T's have been so effective of just returning frags every time one comes in, so... Do you have favorites? There's players I like, but I will not be biased. If they play bad, they play bad. Taz is just a tank at the moment, though. This is so enjoyable for me. Because Taz is one of those players who I absolutely love. Like, I think all of his interviews are hilarious. I think, personally, whenever I've, seen... I haven't spoken to him much, but he'll always say hello to all of the casters and everybody. He's a very polite man. And then to see him just tanking, 14-2, it's a pleasure. I'm enjoying it. And this is just... Get wrecked. Get absolutely ruined. Taz is just destroying Red Reserve at the moment. 15-2! 15-2! Why is Olaf not playing for FaZe? I just heard personal reasons. I imagine if it's enough for him to stop playing, I imagine it's something that it's not great. So, whatever it is, all the best. That's all I can say. Yeah, Taz is nuts today. I'm loving it. Loving it. I'm sure there's a lot of Swedes and Red Reserve fans who are not, but you can't hate Taz. You can't even, mildly dislike Taz. If you do, you're wrong. I think some of the greatest moments in CS come from this man, so... Minus me plus Taz. That would be funny. Very harsh for me, who's finally getting his opportunity. But, yeah. Once again, back to pistols. It's pretty much an identical few rounds. 8 in a row now for Team Kinguin. And there hasn't really looked like there's been any breaks on this train. You see most of the players with over 10,000. Only Rarlan isn't, and he has 7,500. So, you know... Yeah, this is looking bleak. What do you think about FNS? I think I don't think it's an improvement, but I think it's different, and sometimes different can be better. It will give them maybe a bit more of a tactical basis, but and maybe unleash Tarek. But who knows? Who knows? It's too early to say. We haven't seen them at a proper event yet, so I hope it works. Another one for Bortonacci. He's definitely being impactful in this round. I don't know why they're boosting another player up. They've already got 2 players coming in on the flank. This is maybe a little bit too much. They're all coming from one angle. It's unexpected, but so many of them have already been spotted, and they're being cleaned up fairly easily. Pleasant still only with a pistol. Relaxer has managed to retrieve a kit, but Mouse is just tanking it, and while Ralen will join in. It is going to be 12-1, absolute domination. I believe the last time they played Cobble, it was actually this dominating. I want to have a little gander, a little look-see. Yes, 16-3 in favor of Kinguin, so pretty dominant. Now we have another buy. I feel like I've said that way too many times. Red Reserve, they're in a pretty poor predicament. Personally, Percy portrays pencils. I just wanted to keep the P's going. Mini's already going to kick things off, but Relaxer will be there to find one back in return. He's actually going to continue the aggression. They've got to be a little bit careful here. Molotov going to be going through just to try and force him off of the angle, and the T's scurrying around in the backlines, looking like they're going to be setting up some smokes. Both Kinguin and the Dota 2 Kinguin are winning. Ah, they're Kinguinning. Haha, no one's ever heard that joke before. Ralen looking to try and take some control into drop. There's multiple players here. Somehow he's actually going to survive. Incendiary going to be there to force him off the angle, and Freddy Frog is waiting for the plat push, which is going to be coming in from Reitz, who is waiting patiently. Flashbang. That's just so many flashbangs. That's just absolutely wrecked. That's so mean. It's like bang, bang, bang. But like, you're blind for so long. But Pleasant once again is going to step up when needed. Taz, the daddy of Counter-Strike, just wrecking face at the moment. Another double headshot. It leaves Relaxer coming in on the flank. Maniz, oh, he's tempted. He's tempted to have a little peek. He's going to meet Relaxer, but Relaxer won't connect the shot. And while, oh, this is now bleak. The scope gives it away, and Maniz will shut him down. Taz this is ridiculous. 17-3. Can we look at, like, total damage dealt? Look at that! Alright. Damn. No one else is even close. TT side, they're going to force for the final round of the half, of course. We are looking to see whether or not the CTs can at least get one more round. This is a bleak scenario. A 13-2 being your best case is definitely not what Red Reserve are going to be looking for. And he's lining up the wallbang attempt towards the door. I say attempt because there's no one there. Watch when somehow Red Reserve win this round. This would just be like typical Counter-Strike, where somehow the last round just goes to the other team based off a pure potato buy, which makes literally no sense. One player will do something a little bit silly, and I'll just be sat there like, oh yeah, logic. DGL, he's going to be playing towards Mr. Krabs. There you go, that is Mr. Krabs, for anybody who didn't know. And, well, what I said may not be happening, as already 2 quick kills are coming in. Pleasant will be able to trade one back, and Relaxer is still close with the CZ, but Taz! Stop it, this is mean. Freddy Frog, can he end Taz? Like, if Taz peeks that angle, there should be no way. Pleasant is still, like, firing off. And here we go. Surely Freddy Frog gets this kill. There we are. It's happening. It's happening. Pleasant now gets this... No, he doesn't. Okay, he runs away. Pleasant, you're ruining my fun. The bomb's actually going to go all the way back in the other direction, and they're going to realize very quickly that this is the case. Maniz will be getting this bomb down, although a quick push in. Freddy Frog, you got to be careful. Mouse is rotated, and he gets caught. I feel like he overplayed his hand a little bit there. He wanted to be the hero, and instead he's turned into the villain. Pleasant going to try and bait out the drop. no real reason for anybody to peek here as Cross is being held by Mounds. Pleasant trying to pre-fire the angle, but ultimately it isn't going to happen. A 14-1 half. Unbelievable stuff coming in from Kinguin. A superb half all the way across the board. Not a weak player, but Taz has to be the king of this server at the moment. What a streak of rounds, and it was only the first buy round that actually went the way of Red Reserve. Right, I've been told I've got to do 3 of these, so what was the next one? Let's look at winner of map 2, because I feel like map 1 may be over. Red Reserve, that can't be correct. Is that correct? The odds really in the favor of Kinguin when they don't play that map? Okay, sure, why not? Why not? Why not? After this, I don't really blame people if they have gone for that, but yeah, this is unbelievable. T-side, they need the pistol. I don't think there's any doubt about that, otherwise they're not going to get a buy in this half. I smell Kinguin's first cash win. I don't blame you at this point. But, yeah, I still think the Red Reserve... I think once you get slaughtered like this, most of the time in your head, you just go, oh, well, it's done. Can't really do anything about that. Let's just deal with it. Whereas if it's, like, really close, sometimes you're just like, oh, we should have won that. Can I invite Space Soldiers? No, I can't. I do not have the power to do that. If I did... Well, it depends who else is invited, really. I like Space Soldiers, though. I think they're a cool team. And they're qualifying anyway. Like, they're qualifying for everything at the moment, so maybe I don't need to invite them. CT side, they've got 2 players actually on this A site. They do have the range advantage, but the T's beginning to get ever closer. Already Reeks will find one, but he's on the site, can't quite connect, and eventually is going to get overwhelmed. Do they expect the man in the back? No, they don't, but Mouse is only going to be able to get 1. However, Taz is still alive and kicking, and he's been a god in this server so far. Reeks combines with him and leaves it all onto Relaxer. Nice shot onto Taz, peeks out, spots all the remaining players, but he can't quite finish them off. It will be 15-1. And I'm going to take an educated guess and say that Red Reserve are probably going to force this round. Now, I know that it's a bold prediction. I know that some of you may think I'm crazy. But let's just watch. There you go, I'm a genius. Show scoreboard. There you go. Yeah, Papa Taz at the top. But yeah, no one slacking. And then Pleasant. Wow, that's not good, is it? 3 kills. Definitely not good at all. You're crazy. Pre-recorded. There we go, though. Force buy in. Taz is going to be dead within the first few seconds. Not a bad start. Do still have a couple of rifles, and Rowland going to look to re-aggress. Spots out Pleasant, but can't quite manage. Look how aggressive he's going. No fear at the moment. Confidence is high in the camp of Kinguin. Sidekick, I know, right? Oh, that was beautiful. Nice little tap. Oh, no. Really? Okay, I was about to say, DGL, your teammate just died. I was a bit surprised it took him so long to turn around, but... Relaxer manages another one. Maniz with the shotgun gets a first. Will he switch to the Galil? No, he won't. He's going to keep the mag. I respect this. Well, I think he's crazy, but I respect it nonetheless. Going in with a mag 7 Mouse is going to be waiting. DGL rounds the corner, and he picks off another. Surely not like this. This was a 4 versus 2. And now it's back to a 2v2. Maniz has actually found an M4 in the meantime. And the battle won't be won just yet. It's all left onto Maniz. One of his opponents is low. The other is tagged. But it will be Freddy Frog to at least net them a second. They are going to be surviving just that little bit longer. And the CTs, well, they're going to force straight into this. They want to end this here and now. See, I went to the shop today and I saw Pepsi with lime in it. I bought it because I was like, that sounds interesting. I've drank like a few cups of it now and I still have no idea what it tastes like. And it doesn't taste like lime. It's weird. I'm still not sure if I like it either. Pepsi Twist. I didn't read the bottle. It was not in English. Oh, no. How is He's got that! He hits 2 headshots! Oh, God. Not like this, Red Reserve. Not like this. Sneaky Maniz has already got himself a double early on. Have I had Pepsi? Don't call me a ginger, Dirty Money. How dare... No, I'm just... Oh, no. It's all going wrong. Reitz has got a double and Borton... He has to try and save this. DJL does not believe. I don't like that DJ... Come on, guys. Borton's still playing. Oh, this is just mean. Three players. He's still playing. I believe in you, Borton. No, I don't. Never mind. Take it back. 16-2. Sheer domination coming out from Kinguin. Let's hope that there can be a turnaround on Cash, because that was absolute destruction. It will be map 1 going the way of Kinguin, and now we will head on to our second map of Cash. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed !Caster, there you go. That'll take you to my Twitter, and I appreciate all of you if you do follow. If you don't, I still appreciate you anyway. That said, we'll be back after the break. It's Cash, map number 2.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus. LootBet.